What's up, y'all? 1 second. Uno momento. What's up, everybody? This is Everything Empress. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want a more personal, you can reach me at patreon.com/code with the cards. This message is for Libra or Taurus. You could be a Libra dating a Taurus. You could be a Libra or a Taurus or a Libra and a Taurus and Taurus, Libra and Libra. You decide how that looks for you. I'm gonna title this in a second, so give me a minute. Okay. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Hey, hit subscribe. I appreciate those that donated to the channel. Thank you so much. If y'all want to donate to the channel, you can donate at October Peach 95. Okay. I appreciate the support. Y'all know how I am. I like to support those that support me. I don't give a damn about anything in between. People will tell you all the time, oh, you shouldn't be like that. How should I be? Where you could take advantage of me? No, thank you. All right. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. All right. Remember, the Hierophant was a teacher, but he charged people for his word. You go to church, you pay at a, in a collection plate, whatever. All right. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. All right, so this is a love reading for Libra and or Taurus. I don't have love cards per se. If I need to grab them, I will, but I think Zodiac's tarot will do. Okay. That's so funny because I was just talking to one of the baddies and the Sagittarius kept coming up, but Sagittarius keep coming up in y'all meditation session. Okay, so apparently somebody's talking to a Sag. All right, or there's a Sag in the pipeline. Okay, so somebody's a Sagittarius. All right, there's a Sagittarius, or there's a Sagittarius around. All right, somebody's fucking lurking. What I was trying to say though to the baddie that I was talking to, that sometimes you can absorb a person's energy. Okay, when somebody needs love and you exude love, okay, that person's energy will try to connect to you before the shit that they need. Some people, they require a lot. Okay, but mainly they require support, love, protection, sex. Okay, so if you come across somebody that show you that 10 of cups keeps showing up. Let me see if it come back out. Where'd it go? I just seen that 10 of cups. All right, 10 of cups keep showing up for y'all. That go justice. So I know I'm talking to somebody that got Libra in their chart. First and foremost, tell me about love for the Empress or the Emperor. Okay, love for Empress or Emperor. I'm hoping this reading is short, but are they ever? Shit. Are they ever? That's the question of the day. Tell me more about this for Libra or Taurus. All right, Lovers in reverse, Death card in reverse. I just said that, didn't I? The Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant is upright. Okay, so the knowledge and wisdom that you have within, okay, you have to charge somebody. Okay, so now you got to ask, what's the value? What's the price? All right, just blank, period. All right, so if you are a Taurus or you have Taurus in your chart and you're doing something for free, then obviously that's a violation. You rule the second house. You rule materialism. All right, somebody has to put money back into you. If somebody doesn't pour money back into you, then that means you are performing a service for free. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You and I both know if Taurus does anything for fucking free, good luck. Okay, it's not gonna show up. It's not gonna be the way you thought. Somebody have Aquarius in their chart, Taurus in their chart. Somebody could be a Taurus North Node. I'm here a twin. All right, so somebody is your twin. You could be meeting your twin. High Priestess, Pisces. All right, Tower. All right, so somebody got separated from their divine counterpart. Okay, so y'all got separated in some sort of a war. Okay. I'm definitely seeing some sort of a fire or some sort of a war here. All right. So that person may have passed away because you got Tower and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So I'm seeing that your divine counterpart passed away in the past. All right. So they only show up in your dreams, or this person only shows up like when you need them. Okay. So your divine counterpart is, they keep passing away. Okay. So stay with me here. I feel like this motherfucker don't know how to, this person don't know how to connect properly to the ethers. Like they respawn, come around to somebody else's energy. And then so I feel like your soulmate can't stop dying. It could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, Six of Wands. Okay, so here they are again. Okay, so your person is coming back around for you again now. Okay. All right, tell me why Sagittarius kept showing up. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay, but you're dealing with money. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords. That showed up in the past. What was the Ace of Swords? Remember, I couldn't figure out, like, like the Ace of Swords keeps what is it? What's the word? It keeps getting past me. You know what I'm saying? Is it confirmation that I just started choking? Absolutely. Okay, so what's the Ace of Swords? Can somebody post the Ace of Swords in here for me? The meaning of the Ace of Swords. I'll keep going while we figure that out. Nine of Cups. Okay, so you're supposed to basically be keeping something warm for somebody until they come home. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so you're supposed to maintain something until they get there. So I'm hearing daddy's home or something like that. So I think you're supposed to be maintaining something until this person comes around. Maybe you dated a Capricorn. Okay, so I'm getting like Capricorn is in reverse. I guess Capricorn is supposed to misconstrue or screw up your idea of something. I'm seeing 414. So I guess after you deal with the Capricorn, then there's a death. So you don't want love per se. So you try to change it or something like that. I feel like there's some sort of energy here that was supposed to stop you from linking up with somebody. I guess the person was supposed to deal with somebody, they get hurt, or they deal with somebody and they lose faith. Or you dealt with a Scorpio, you lost faith. You could be an Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Somebody made you lose faith. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Symbolizes new beginnings, mental clarity, intellectual potential, and the power of reason and truth. Okay. It says the potential for success through strategic thinking and decisive action. It is also represents challenges and the need to face them with courage. Okay, so I feel like you need to accept that you want love. Just period. Okay, so it says new beginnings, mental clarity, and the potential of success through strategic thinking. It could represent challenges and the need to face it, with courage and honesty. Yeah, I feel like, in all honesty, I feel like you want to be in a relationship. You are the Ten of Cups. I don't give a damn what they say that card is, because it can be Pisces. Pisces is not the Ten of Cups. We know that. You know damn well Scorpio ain't the Ten of Cups, and you damn know Cancer ain't the Ten of Cups. Cancer is 9 times out of 10 almost always want to be alone. They're the Chariot. They're always on some sort of a journey, and they're in the Chariot literally by themselves. So we all know, I told you, so we all know that the Ten of Cups is not Cancer energy. Just because it's a water card, I don't get the Ten of Cups being Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energy. I'm getting Libra and Taurus, honestly. But really, just to be honest, I'm getting Libra. Because I do feel like Tauruses can easily find a mate. That's how I feel. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus. Like, there's always someone around. You just choose not to deal with them. Whereas for Libra, I feel like they have to be, I don't know why. I almost feel like Libras have to be extremely strategic with who they date. Because it's almost like their energy is requiring of that. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Two of Swords, Two of Cups. Tell me what the Death card is. So I feel like, okay, so one is honesty. Okay, so I feel like you can't focus on love because you have the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. So you're focusing on money. you're doing something alone, you're doing something by yourself, but you see the vision of how you want something to be. Now, if you are in a relationship, maybe you're saying to yourself, okay, well, maybe something has to be expanded out. But mind you, they said honesty. So somebody has to see the truth of the relationship. Somebody has to weigh something on their scale because justice showed up. I've seen that. 9 of Pentacles, the Hangman. Can somebody Google when is watermelon season? May through September. Okay, so you're meeting this person in May. So I'm getting like the introduction period for you and this person is May through September. So that's when you're getting to know them. You're getting a better perspective of like who they are, what they like. This could be like a lot of time being spent with somebody between that time frame. Because I feel like something catches somebody like completely off guard because you have the Hangman and the Two of Swords. So there could be like a realization moment that you're in love, or a realization moment that you want something to like move forward or some shit. Like Ace of Cups. So I feel like something is blossoming between May and September, or something expands, or you get to know, a little bit more about something or somebody between May and September. Like I'm getting like a support mechanism. Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, more children, a child. All right, so I'm getting twins in this situation. So somebody's going to sleep with somebody and have twins. So, or this person is a twin, but I'm getting like you're going to have twins. If you're not at a childbearing age, then this person is your twin. All right. I'm getting heavy fire energy, which is really crazy because fire showed up in the last reading. I feel like it's a Sagittarius. So congratulations to y'all on that one, because don't put me in. Tell me more about this relationship. I feel like there's some sort of value here. Like I'm getting like somebody understands your value, okay? Or your cooking. I don't know why cooking is showing up here. Okay, so maybe this is somebody understanding your value. 5 of Pentacles, okay? And the 7 of Wands. Yeah, like, okay, so you're occupied. You've been working really, really hard to maybe you're focusing on like keeping a roof over your head, or you focusing on like your house or your home. There's that Chariot. I told y'all. I knew that it wasn't a Cancer, because the Chariot is always by himself. And if you look at the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups is with a family. Cancers don't like really being around family like that. They don't like being around people like that. They like being around who they love, and that's it. Like, and even with that, they prefer to be by themselves, even on that part. You have to constantly remind Cancers to come back, because they be so far out there trying to do things on their own. So tell me more about this person. 3 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, both in reverse with the 3 of Swords. So it's like one of those things where they be like, what's that movie? He's like, he been looking for me, and I've been looking for him, and goddamn, we can look for each other, because what is that movie? I think it was Mike Epps, right? He was like, he been looking for me and I've been looking for him. And goddamn, we can fight. Yeah. It was on what's the movie? God dang it. When he won the lottery ticket. God dang it. All About the Benjamins. Thank you. So I feel like that's your energy. Like, you're all about the Benjamins, and this person, because like you trying to get your wheel back going. Like, you trying to get like your money and stuff, like, back in rotation. But this person is like putting it out there to the universe, like that they want you. I don't know how they know you. 3 of Wands. You see what I'm saying? Somebody wants to build with you. Someone's like, okay, well, I'd rather build with Taurus or Libra. It could be Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces. I'm getting also a Sagittarius. Like, Sagittarius is showing up really heavy in this energy. Make sure y'all like this for me. The Death card is just over there by themselves. So they could be a Scorpio, rising, moon, North Node, Venus. I feel like somebody have 2 of the same moon signs. You see what I'm saying? So you're about to meet 2 people. And out of the 2 people that you meet, their sun sign is different, but they have the same moon sign. So both of their moons are Scorpio. Their sun sign is different. So maybe you have like one Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn sun, Scorpio moon. And then you might have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, sun, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius sun. It's some shit like that. Like the sun sign of the people is different, but their moon sign is the same. Or your moon sign is their sun sign, or your rising sign is their moon. It's some shit like that. All right, so I'm getting like heavy aqua placement. So the heaviest placement you can have in Aquarius is Jupiter. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Jupiter Aquarius. So you have an odd Jupiter Aquarius. Remember, your Jupiter should be an odd degree. Okay, odd degrees for Jupiter means that you're a rarity. Okay, even means that you could fall into commonality. Odd means that you stand out. Like Steve Jobs, all those guys, they're Jupiter Aquarius. They're odd. They stand out. They created something different, innovative. Aquarius, technology. No funny, mighty funny that AI showed up in my last reading. So somebody could just be an innovator. All right, tell me more about the Fool. And then tell me more about why sex is here. All right, so you got 2 of Wands. That's your twin. I'm trying to tell you. So you either about to find out that somebody's your twin, or you are merging with a person. You and this person are merging together. Y'all are one. Whoever this person is, they're fucking huge. Like, this person's big as shit. You see how big this person is? Look at their feet. Like, somebody could literally be a giant. All right, so somebody could be in football, basketball, skiing, hockey, some shit like that. I don't know. Or somebody they work out a lot. Knight of Swords. I told you. Somebody's coming towards you in this capacity. That's your twin. I feel like, and they coming around. Maybe you in a struggle. 6 of Pentacles. What's the other energy here? Justice, 4 of Swords. So this person comes to you in your dream, or they're coming to you in your dreams. 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. What's the Egyptian guy that has the bird for the head? I know Ra is one, but who is he? I remember he's somebody different. I feel like somebody is okay. So I told you, whoever this person is, they're your husband. The King of Cups is a husband. The 6 of Swords is you going in a different direction and you leaving, and then you end up meeting back up with this person. the King of Cups. So this is somebody that, let me not get thrown off, but you have the Five of Swords. It's like you're in love with this person and then like they just die. No, Anubis is a dog. It's like you love this person and they die. And then you get sad about them dying. And then you go to sleep and in your dream, they're there. So this is why you're so happy. Like naturally when you fall asleep and you wake back up, you're happy when you come out of your dream because you get a chance to see this person again. This person could be like revitalizing you in your dream. So like maybe they're talking to you in your dream and they're making you back strong again. And then like, you know, with the Four of Swords, like you have to be in this sleep state where like, you know, that's how they heal you or some shit. I feel like you over here like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You might feel like you're going fucking crazy, but no, you're not. Moon, somebody's your reflection. 10, okay, you got the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. That's a message. That's a message. 9 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like y'all are, somebody's like throwing something out there to like, you know, like to fuck up like your money or some shit. Like your money could be taking an effect but like, I feel like your money doesn't play a part on your energy. Do that make sense? Like, I feel like you're getting your money back because your energy is here or your energy is coming back. Like it's something like that. Okay. It says Horus. So somebody could have been married to them. Can y'all put in the like who is Horus? Like what type of what is he like? What does he rule? What zodiac sign was Horus and what does he rule? If that's him. I'm just trying not to interrupt the reading. Okay, you got 4 of Wands in reverse. Page of, yeah, because you're still learning. You got the Page of Pentacles. It's like you don't know what marriage is. And you would have been fucked around and met this person and you would have gave up on this person because it's like you don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So you would have just let something be what it is. Hey, Sting. You would just been, you know, you'd have ignored it. Like it wouldn't have mattered to you because you don't have the knowledge of what it takes to be a wife. Now I feel like somebody's like ready to fight for their relationship, fight for their marriage or something. Again, Sagittarius energy. I don't know who this person is. All right, we're talking about the Empress here. And they're saying like this cycle will never be complete with the 8 of, you know, with the 8 of Pentacles. Like somebody's willing to put in the work. They're willing to do like the hard work. They're willing to do what's necessary. Okay, to make sure that something sustains. 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, 6 of Cups. So this person could be supporting your higher self. All right, so let me see more about this person. I'm about to pull these up. It says Horus is associated with the periods of April to May 7th, August. So you definitely know you meeting this person in May. August 12th through 19. Okay. So something could be happening maybe the 12th through the 19th because they said May through September. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. Tell me more about this person. This is Horus is linked to the Western zodiac sign Capricorn. Okay, so boom. I feel like, okay, so Horus is the person that I guess is supposed to keep y'all into the 5 of Pentacles. I mean, the 5 of Swords. So like I said in the beginning, maybe y'all dated a Capricorn and the Capricorn dampened your you know, your vision on love. You were too busy dealing with heartbreak or heartache of some degree. So like now you're out of that. Now you got the money. Okay, so it says here you got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's placement. Okay, so you know, sustainability. Okay, and then now you have the Tower. Okay, so you know, basically if this was upright, you know, that's homelessness. So you're not homeless anymore, or you're not dealing with money issues anymore. Okay, so something is not happening anymore. You're you're out of something now. You're out of heartbreak, heartache, and then you're out of like financial issue. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. So they feel like now it's time for you not to be by yourself. Okay. 4 of Swords. Somebody's coming out of your dreams. Okay. So that shit might frighten the fuck out of you. I feel like somebody like sees the person in their dream and then you walking around and you see this person in real life. Or you have a flashback of a dream. All right. So I'm going to actually title it that. You have a flashback of a dream. So give me 1 second. Somebody is really gorgeous. Like they have really nice cheekbones, like really high cheekbones. Somebody seems to be very kind or caring, okay? I feel like for whoever they are, like they're very mean though. Like I mean, you got the Tower here. I keep getting Sagittarius. Like Sagittarius men aren't the friendliest niggas, like just to being honest. They're actually very rude. But that's why they also date Gemini, because Gemini is rude as hell too. So I feel like you might have Gemini or Aquarius in your chart. I don't know why they say Scorpios can penetrate Aquarius, but Sagittarius can't. Like it's almost like Sagittarius will put fear in Aquarius. And then Libra rules Sagittarius, and then Gemini rules Sagittarius. Like Libra and Sagittarius are a good fucking match. Virgo and Sagittarius are a great fucking match. So if I have to make a discernment, I'm going to say you got Virgo, Gemini, Libra in your chart, and somebody's a Sagittarius. Me personally, I don't know if it's because I have like Scorpio and Pisces in my chart. Like I can't get along very well with Sag men. But that's really all that chased me down, if that makes sense. Like Sagittarius is be on my ass. But I just never really brought myself to the point of like talking to one. But I feel like for whoever you are, you have a Sagittarius that's on your ass. Like there's gonna be somebody from the far, far past. You know, like somebody just stays around. They're just lurking. Like somebody's just lurking. Like, but I feel like in another case, like the Sag is your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? 2 of Pentacles again. I don't know who you, and somebody Sagittarius is your husband. Like, I know y'all don't want to hear that, but maybe y'all learn too much about zodiacs. You know what I'm saying? With the Magician here, Virgo, Aries. Sagittarius and Aries are hella compatible. So you could have Aries in your chart, Sagittarius, Virgo, Aquarius. I feel like there's a lot of likeness between you and this person, Sagittarius. Again, you have a lot of likeness with this person. This is somebody like you don't have to be strong with or some shit. All right, tell me more about this person. I keep getting Jupiter, like, yeah. Okay, so they could be a sun sign Scorpio. But I'm getting the opposite. I'm getting sun and moon. So it's a moon Scorpio or a Libra moon or a Taurus moon. Like, it's something like that. Like, it's a Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus. But I'm getting moon, all right? And I'm gonna take that as my answer, moon. But do you see how she's peeling back the layers to see this man's hand back here? So it's like, it's something about this person, like, you might see this person's energy as being dark or fucked up, but you see they're really human. So maybe somebody just doesn't know how to, you know, like unwind or get to the core of a person. I know Sierra is a Scorpio and her husband is he's a Sagittarius. I'm getting Sun Sagittarius, Sun Aries, Sun Virgo, Sun Scorpio, but I'm not really. I don't feel like that may not be for everybody. That's only for a few. I feel like for the person that's sleeping, the person that I'm talking to is a feminine. Your masculine is a Sagittarius. Eight of yeah. It seemed to you like it'd be just a lot of hard work. You like, man, it'd be too much to deal with this motherfucker. Like I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? If you are, a part of same sex or something like that, then the Sagittarius may be like your feminine choice. Seven of Pentacles, Judgment in reverse, Three of Wands. Like, I just feel like somebody meets you and they don't stop giving up until they find out what they want or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, it's giving. Okay, so tell me more about the Four of Swords. So I'm wondering, does this person know you already? I guess they would if the Four of Swords is involved. I'm seeing a commercial for AccuShot. So somebody's going to shoot their shot. It says weeds. So somebody has to kill the root. Somebody could be doing root work to make sure y'all didn't end up together in this life because you guys were the example with the Ten of Cups in a previous life. So maybe everybody seen y'all together and was like, oh my God, they're such a cute couple, blah, 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 blah. And then now, boom, something like that. Somebody's a power couple. Ten of Cups. I'm telling you, like, nigga, I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? Like, somebody was like you're like the poster people of relationships. That's Libra. Libra is the poster kid for love. Like, when you get the relationship that you want, everybody wants a relationship like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what somebody's issue is. I feel like people are scared. There's an ether here or some sort of energy here where somebody is scared of you receiving what you're supposed to have. Ten of Swords, because they'll make you better. Six of Pentacles, strengthen you financially. So Five of Cups, men from the village come and sleep with you. I'm hearing men from the village come in and break your heart. Capricorn was a sign to break your heart. Diablo. I'm hearing that from Sagittarius. Like, how'd you skip over me? Like, how'd you end up with Capricorn and I'm right before Capricorn? Like, why didn't you come to me? Like, it's like if you deal with Capricorn, then you could deal with Sagittarius. They're the same. All right. Tell me more about this person. All right. You got the Nine of Swords. So I feel like, so the whole village felt bad for you when you lost your person. Okay. So apparently y'all were like a poster company. You know what I'm saying? Like, not company, a poster relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all maybe like, y'all were like the poster people of relationships. That's what I was looking for. And then all of a sudden this person, they pass away. Everybody's like praising the relationship. And then, so you're a leader and they're a leader too, because the man seems very sad about the other guy passing away. And I think everybody feels bad for you because you lost your divine counterpart. Looks like you lost them to death. And you go into like the ethers and you go into your dreams and you go looking for the person and they're never there. But you have vowed with the Eight of Cups that you'll never leave this person alone. So the women are in the back scene conspiring. Okay, so I'm hearing the story of Libra. That's what I'm hearing. It's the story of Libra. You are the poster person for love. You're the poster person for relationships. Everybody in the village appreciated your relationship and the love that you have for your husband. Okay, so boom, your husband passes away and now everybody feels like you're vulnerable. Okay, so the women wanted your husband and now that he's not there, like they're personally attacking you. Like, now that you're in another realm, the women that knew that you had everything and that you had this husband, now they're attacking you. These are the people that are attacking you and you don't know why. They know that you were the poster person for relationships. You own beauty. Beauty of relationships, beauty of success, beauty of happiness, beauty of face, beauty of body, beauty of hands, feet, waist, lips, eyes, nose, ears. You rule beauty. So you have the Three of Cups here. You have this group of women that are trying their best, and we're interfering with the relationship for that person trying to find their way back to you. And then you have that person, could be a Capricorn, that also affected you on how you see relationships. Because it's like, you don't know how to deal with relationships because you never dealt with heartbreak before. You don't understand why the fuck people will act like that because you never had to deal with dishonesty. So somebody was dealing with a person, I'm seeing 444, that was an honest person. Like, they were very straightforward, very honest, very kind, very protective. So now that you're in this room, you dealing with people and you like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are all these people like that? Like, you trying to find and peel back the layers behind what you think that you see because you know what you had. And now you're realizing that these people are not the same or something like that. Like, these people may not be, with the Two of Cups, those people in the past were not your divine counterpart. You are guaranteed a Libra sun or a Taurus sun. All right, so it says Wheel of Fortune here, Queen of Pentacles. So, I mean, shit, you make a house a home. You can have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, or Venus. You make the house, like, you rule the home. Like, somebody wants a home. Okay, so maybe somebody is always on the road. Somebody's looking for honesty and truth at their home. Somebody's like, how do I know that you care? How do I know that this isn't for, like, like, for demise? So somebody could be very wealthy. Knight of Cups. This person's coming to you. The King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles has a lot of money. But I feel like they're coming in as slow as a fucking turtle. Like, if you see this, Knight of Swords, they're coming in slow as fuck. Like, if you keep getting ad interruptions, that's actually a good thing. I know y'all might not want to hear that, but whether y'all believe it or not, people don't donate to the fucking channel as much as I feel like they should. So, this channel is okay with monetization. So when you see an ad, it's actually supporting me. So if y'all see those ads, if you support the ad, I would appreciate it. In some capacity, whether that means if it's too long, skip it. I get that. But if it's like a 30-second ad, if that's what it takes to support the channel, then I would appreciate that. Especially if y'all, if you donate to the channel and stuff like that, I greatly appreciate you. Don't get it wrong, but for others that may not have the ability to do so, that's another way that you can support me. Okay, those ads actually help support the channel. All right. Well, since I'm watching them, I'll just rewatch it. Thank you. All right, so you have the High Priestess, King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so somebody is coming from another dimension to come and find you. I kind of assume that. They do mean you very well. I'm going to see if I can figure out their sign. Devil in reverse. Somebody had you in a pigeonhole. Capricorn energy here. Aquarius energy here. Aries energy here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And now the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so boom. You get like your money back. You get back to being like your naturally like free and happy self. And then, somebody could be actually sitting and reading a book. All right. You could be like, a homegirl of mine. What is she? She's Armenian. And, they go to Airbnbs. Y'all know Airbnb, they have like those cabin Airbnbs. And her husband is what's the people that sketch? He's an architect. Like he makes like really big skyscrapers in Dubai and, you know, other places. Those high buildings that you see where, you know, they pop up in different countries like Dubai and all of that stuff, or in the Emirates, like he's the person that sketches those out and then they build it. You know what I'm saying? And he's like there throughout the process. So he always needs like this creative inspiration. And she's a reader. Like she, you know, she give me good book ideas. What the hell is her zodiac? I think she's a Pisces. And I think he's a Taurus. Yeah, I think that's their signs. I'm gonna look into it. But long story short, they get Airbnbs and they'll go cabin to cabin, like in the middle of fucking nowhere. Now, again, that's not my cup of tea because you will not catch me in the middle of nowhere. You know, no. Okay, if my pistol can't go, I can't go. That's how I feel. But they'll get Airbnbs and they'll go into like in the middle of nowhere and they just unwind and relax. They've been to the safari, they've been to the rainforest, all for Zen time, so they can just take a break. You know what I'm saying? It says early cash app. Yeah, I'll do it earlier. And so I said that to say, because maybe somebody just needs to reconnect with your own energy. You know, I know one of the things that she always says that, you know, the reason that their relationship stays strong is because she stays strong in the energy that she's in. Because a lot of people have a tendency of when they have problems, they impose those problems off on other people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting somebody wants to help you solve your problem. It's a Sagittarius. You got the Four of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Eight of Wands. I'm trying to tell you. So somebody's reaching out to you. This might be random as fuck. You might think it's a prank. You're like, what the fuck you say? Like, they mean that shit. They're thinking about it right now. They just haven't said nothing. Somebody's like, should I? Should I not? Tell me more about Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Tell me more about Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Six of Wands. Like somebody sees you as like a warrior. Like I feel like once you realize that, you know, you lost your divine counterpart, you're on this search for them. I feel like these people come in and they start doing all type of shit to distract your illusion. So you can have Cancer in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Especially Cancer. Because I feel like, you know, every time you get ready to pull back the layers of this and figure out what this is, it's like somebody creates some type of interruption or some type of fight. And you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have Justice. Because somebody wants you to think that you are better off alone and that you're only supposed to deal with spirit guides. You're not supposed to be married and you're supposed to constantly keep asking, you know, the Most High or your, you know, your spirit guides or the stars, like, oh, when am I getting married? When am I getting in a relationship? Like, what's supposed to happen here? Like, so I feel like they wanna confuse you. So you're not on, so you're on standby. Like it almost seems like they want your guard to be down, not up. The Seven of Wands is like having your guard up, protecting yourself. They want that shit to come down so that way they can send you the right person. But it seems like every time you take the shit down, you get hurt. So the guard goes back up, which makes the search for this person that much harder. Because remember, you're dealing with somebody that you did not have to be strong with. You were dealing with somebody that was a protector. You see, she looked like she dead. He's alive. The child is very much alive. But do you see how the people that's worshiping them, they're worshiping her. So she's the light. That's the Empress. She's the person that's, you know what I'm saying, that people are following. It's the fact that this man is with her that these people are there. So with that being said, he has, you know, he's now a big piece to a puzzle too. Because it's how he loves her that makes these other people inspired. I hope this is making sense. I feel like somebody's love life is going to be televised. It's massive. Something's really big. I feel like the world is so small. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so it could be a same-sex relationship. But I'm also getting too, like, maybe you turn gay because you probably got hurt a lot with the Nine of Swords here. So you could actually just decide that, you know, you don't really want to deal with men anymore because of the way they did some shit or something. I feel like maybe that's how you feel more protected, or you felt more protected, but I feel like this person is bringing you out of something. Yeah, the Empress. Somebody's bringing you out of something, or something that you prayed for is coming into fruition. Somebody wanted to lay like bad oats or roots. Remember that showed up in the beginning of the you know, of the reading. Somebody was trying to lay like bad roots and foundation, so you feel like something is growing. Oh, you know, the trees are here, the trees is growing, so it has to have good foundation to grow, right? It's like, no, they're growing all of these stipulations in your mind. Like they're purposely doing this so you have a stigma. See what I'm saying? So you won't run toward love or see what love is. So you won't, you know, share your energy or sleep with people or sleep with a person, or you won't step out of your shell. Because the more you date, the more you realize what you don't want. Which means that in lieu, you'll realize more of what you do want when you meet your person. Like, you like, okay, I know I don't like this. I know I don't like that. No, 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 no. And then you meet your person and you're like, oh, okay. Now I know what I want. I know I like that part. I know I like this. I keep getting this card. Whoever this person is fucking huge. We talked about wolves, remember? So you might have that wolf gene. Like, somebody's very petrified of you. I feel like they're only petrified of you because they feel like, okay, this person is not scared of me or something. Like, yeah, like somebody's like, okay, I'm a boss, but like they don't seem to be too scared of me or some shit. Like, I feel like y'all not scared of this person. I feel like you don't care. Knight of Cups. There's an ego there on his arm, and he's like prepared for that shit. If you ever been close to an eagle, which I have, I remember I took the kids on a exotic animal expo thingy or whatever the hell it was called, and that goddamn eagle was bigger than my motherfucking top half of my body. And when he landed on my damn hand, they gave me a glove just like that, and he landed on my hand. That damn eagle had to weigh at least 40 pounds. He was fucking huge. But to be in water, to be in panic, to be on a horse, to be dealing with currency, and for this eagle to land, and this person don't seem like they're moved at all, like, by the shit. I mean, you not scary. Like, you weather storms. You know what I'm saying? Queen of Wands. You see what I'm saying? You're passionate. You're fiery. You're outgoing. You're not scary. Like, you know, with the right person, whoever I'm talking to here, you are really a good mate. Like, you are really a good, you're really a good lover. Because I feel like you're very, virginish with the Empress. You're very virginish. Like, you may keep your water to yourself, but like when you're out and about with people that you trust and you care about, you're like the life of the party. Going back to the Libra, reading earlier. You're like the forefront of a situation. You're somebody's dream person. The Hermit. Where did I see that card before? Give me 1 second. Because I feel like there's a correlation here. Yeah. So I feel like somebody is sending signs. It's like you're telling somebody how to find you. Or they're telling they're telling you how to find them. It's like they know when they see this guy, that it has something to do with you. So this person's on a journey to find you, and they're seeing signs. They're like, oh shit, okay, so that's one of their, that's one of their reindeers. Okay, so I know that this way then. Or I'm gonna go this way. So you could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, Mercury, or Jupiter. Somebody's being divinely guided to you. Just period. Like they're coming directly to you. Just make sure with the Page of Cups you don't get distracted. Because remember that bunny showed up in Libra reading. Remember the bunny was cute as hell, but it was a motherfucking setup. So it was like being, being mindful of the company that you keep, because somebody could spiritually be in your life, in your face, around, just so they can throw off the energy of you meeting this person. Somebody could be literally a distraction. I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, you've been minding your own business, building. And I feel like as you're building your own money and building like whatever it is that you're doing, getting your weight up or getting back on your feet, these people are trying to distract you. And they're pissed off because it's not working. Like, I feel like you done left people in the past, ignoring motherfuckers. Like, people trying to get around your energy, you not letting them. Maybe because you know that they some snakes, but I feel like your money is your number one priority right now. The ace with the 3 of Pentacles is the 4 of Pentacles. That's wealth, prosperity, money. You could just be finding different ways on how to obtain money, getting your head back above water, sustaining, but more importantly, knowing like who to trust. I feel like some shit is just understood. Like, I feel like it would be really weird for y'all to do the opposite of this after somebody is clearly showing you some shit. Like, I feel like if somebody's showing you something, you need to believe that shit. Like, something is never going to change. Like, it's like people that have drug issues and alcohol issues. Yes, they can go to fucking AAA and yeah, you could become a better person, but if they don't want to change, they're never going to change. Somebody did this shit previously. Like, the Fool in Reverse means somebody ain't went nowhere. They ain't changed shit. This is where they been. They gonna do that shit till the day they fucking die. That's a part of their DNA. This is how somebody is accepted. This is how somebody communicate. This is how somebody act. This is somebody's like bread and butter. This is how they make money. It's some shit like that. Like, this is who they are. You can't deal with a motherfucker who's the fool in reverse. Like, a fool gonna figure it out. They gonna fall and bust their head 1,000 times. The fool in reverse is a motherfucker that stays still. They don't care about losing out on shit. Like, they don't care about missing out on nothing. Like, they don't care. It's like, if you ask somebody to do some shit and they do the opposite of what the fuck you asked them to do, they not really for you. It's like, you the fool if you just, So I'm getting you dealing with a Pisces. I feel like you just keep talking to the Pisces and just telling the Pisces, like, look, don't do this, don't do that. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, a Aries, a Leo, a Virgo, a Capricorn. You just like, or an Aquarius. You like, yo, stop doing that dumbass shit. Like, what the fuck is you keep doing that dumbass shit for? Like, maybe you being patient or some shit, because it's like, it ain't, some shit is never that serious. So I must be talking to I'm talking to the people that's in the relationships. Like, you may be like caught in all of this shit and doing all of this shit and trying to, get some shit together, and like, you just dealing with dumb shit. Like, Ace of Cups here, Page of Swords. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, whoever I'm talking to, like, if you don't have a clear understanding of what the fuck it is, you gotta go. Because your person is waiting for you. Do you see how that man looking at that girl? Like, that motherfucker want to marry her. That's somebody that's sure. They know what the fuck they want. Like, you don't hold yourself up with dealing with silly shit for people that do the same shit, no matter who the fuck they with, for somebody that's gonna actually care and realize that it's certain shit that they just can't fucking do. It's just that simple. It's just certain shit. That's like you being married and you sitting on niggas' laps, or you in niggas' faces, or if you a dude, you married, but you fucking flirting with hoes or looking at bitches' asses when, a bitch walk away and shit like that. Like, it's just certain shit you can't do. And it don't take nobody to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? It should really be your own level of maturity that lets you know that. But if you weren't mature with the person before this person, If you weren't mature with the person before that person, if this is something that you do, or it's such a lunacy in your head that everybody tells you that you do it, but you don't know that you're doing it, then you're the fuck the problem. You're the fuck the fool car in reverse. Therefore, if you're a woman or a man of quality, you realize that this person has not realized this despite of everything that is going on in his or her life, and you got to get the fuck out of there. Like, what you gonna change it, motherfucker? It was like this before you. It's gonna be like that after you. Hey. Eight of Swords. You gotta come out of your own fucking lunacy. Moon. Lunacy. I just said that, right? Somebody's moon sign creates them to be in a lunacy. I remember I dated a Scorpio. And this motherfucker, like, we live by a gas station. And, like, every fucking day, I told y'all that shit. Every day, this man would go to this gas station. The same bitch worked there. That shit didn't bother me at all, because it's like, not trying to be funny, but it's like, okay, old girl getting her money, so I'm not going to degrade, but it's like the bitch at a gas station. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was working for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally was employed, but it was also my nigga. And so it's like, boom, every day he go to this gas station, go to this gas station. Me and him get into it, he'd go to the gas station. In the middle of the night, he walk into the gas station. He always to the gas station, to the gas station. He had a car. He'll walk to the gas station. He'll drive to the gas station. Gas station, gas station, gas station. I'm sitting here like, okay. So then it dawned on me, you know what I'm saying? It dawned on me like, oh, this nigga is in a lunacy. Like, he don't even know that he's being a fucking stalker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm noticing. She noticing. Like, everybody noticing but this nigga. But he's so, he's so stupid. He not even paying attention that this is what the fuck he doing. And then when you bring it up, like, the nigga will argue about the shit. He will argue to the moon about the shit. Like, that ain't what I'm doing. Like, I'm not giving a fuck about that bitch. But mind you, a couple hours later, you're right back in the lunacy. So maybe somebody has Scorpio in their chart. Scorpios are the moon. They're always caught in a lunacy. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. They will argue you the fuck down about shit that they're doing, their attitude, the way they're acting, their mood swings, their quiet spells, their disrespect, their attitudes, their period. Mind you, the moon is a period. It's a phase. And they never would, that motherfucker, even until today, will never admit that that was a fucking issue for him. He's like, man, I don't fuck with nobody say, I wasn't fucking with that girl like that. I didn't like that girl like that. Meanwhile, everybody around is watching you do this. I even had the issue with a Pisces, with his baby Move. Hey, it's like, yeah, you the only motherfucker that don't see your lunacy. Because Luna is Luna. Tick. Lunatic. Tick. Latin word for what? Absent. Your lunacy is absent. You don't see it. Lunatic. You got Striff here in reverse. Emperor. Ten of Swords. Six of Cups. I'm telling y'all, I don't know who I'm talking to. But you got somebody here and you got somebody on the way. Now, the question is if you want to deal with them. Like I said, I feel like it's a Sagittarius, heavy Sag. You know, it's on you if you want to technically move forward with that person. More power to you if you could deal with Sagittariuses. Okay. This is, don't forget Cancer, T. Yeah, Cancer is the moon. Luna. Those are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio are the moon. It says self-discipline is sexy. I just feel like being mature is sexy. I really do. It's like we all grown in a motherfucker. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, but I'm damn near close to that shit. It's like I don't need to have conversations about super goofy shit. It's like when it's shit that you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not doing shit like certain shit in somebody's face, then you shouldn't do the shit when you're not in their face. You know what I'm saying? Like, respect is respect. Like, just period. You know what I'm saying? 1 second. So, y'all got the Six of, like I said, the Six of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in. They're coming in to help. Okay? Somebody's coming in to make a change, be the change. Like, you know, I just feel like, you know, if you dealing with somebody, they should know where the fuck you need help at. It should never be a question about where somebody can help you at. Like, you know, I ain't gonna lie. It ain't until recently that I stopped like being like all about the dollar signs. And I said I was getting back to that. You can ask the baddies on this motherfucker. I used to get so mad because I was dating somebody that just didn't volunteer money. You know what I'm saying? And that shit used to bother the fuck out of me. It still does, but it used to bother the fuck out of me because it was like, it's like, what's your measure of your masculinity or what's your measure of being a man? Do that make sense? Not to test anybody's masculinity, but it was always that. You know what I'm saying? It's like what I've learned in my journey is as y'all meeting this person, because I don't think it's somebody that you know or somebody you with right now, because the Four of Wands is in reverse and the Ace of Cups is in reverse and Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is not something immediate. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody is developing into this person for you, which will still take time, or you're meeting this person. But what I've learned at my big old age, which it ain't that big, but you get my point, it's like, what's your measure of your masculinity? What's your measure of who you are as a man? Like what makes you a man in your eyes? Like, what do you provide that makes you a man in your eyes? It's like, if you know, being a provider is what makes you a man to you, is like, are you standing on the principles of what makes you a man? If being a protector is what, you know what I'm saying, is what makes you a man to you, are you being a protector? You know what I'm saying? Just something like that. Like, I feel like y'all have to ask the right questions or something. Make sure y'all liking this for me. Like it, like it, like it. Girl, the maintenance man came over to fix something to ask me, is there anything else he could do? And I gave him a list and he did immediately. That was a turn on, LOL. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, to him, he probably like, nobody would give a fuck to talk to him because he's a maintenance man. But like, what people know, maintenance men actually make a lot of money. I knew a motherfucker that was actually literally a grounds person and a maintenance man. And that motherfucker was making like $50,000-$60,000 a year. Not only that, but they was like stationing that nigga up and putting his ass in housing for free. So this nigga had nice ass condos and shit for free and making hella money. Well, a woman would hear the word maintenance man and be like, ugh, who the fuck are they one of them? You know? Probably because back in the day, we see maintenance men as Booker from Good Times. And we just saw the motherfuckers as being dirty, dusty, nasty motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually smart motherfuckers that pick maintenance man roles because it helps offset their lifestyle. So I'm not sure who I'm talking to, but it's time for you to figure out what the fuck makes people men. And until you figure that part out, I think you're going to be really stuck trying to figure out who you're supposed to love. Because that's the number one thing that you need. In your eyes, what makes you an effective lover? What makes you a man? If a motherfucker asks me what makes me a woman, is everything feminine that I bring to the table and masculine, even when fucking necessary. Nigga, I'm a Jane of all trades. It ain't nothing that I can't do, can't find. It ain't nothing I can't, you know what I'm saying, accomplish. I know, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of qualities, as most Libra, Venus, and Taurus, and Taurus, Venus, and Virgo, Venus, and Gemini, Venus, and, you know, the wives of the zodiac. Those are your wives of the zodiac. Aqua, Venus. They're the wives. Sag, Venus. So it's like Pisces, Venus. Like, they're the wives of the zodiac. So now you have to say to yourself, okay, you know what you bring to the table. So if you know what you bring to the table, why is this who you settling for? Why do they deserve a back rub? Why do they deserve you to sleep with them 3, 4, 5 times a fucking day? Why they deserve top? Why they deserve a massage? Why do they deserve your good cooking? Why do they deserve your good spirit, your laughter? Why do they deserve your cleanliness? Why do they deserve your mind, your body, your thought process? Why would they deserve, you know what I'm saying, your intelligence, your common sense, your problem solving mechanisms? That's the Venus. They're showing you that they there to burn shit down, tear shit down, or not to do shit, not to change, do very minimal shit, Remember, when somebody do something minimally, okay, it's intentional. Whether they are concerned, whether they are scared, whether they have a wall up, whether they've been hurt, whether they've been lied to, whether they are ill, whether they're a lunatic, it's intentional. Now, imagine a motherfucker that has all of these type of flaws, because each one of these wands is a flaw. That's damn near the 10 of wands. You want somebody that is flawed intentionally, and 10 of wands intentionally, to be able to do what they want. Is that what you're telling me? Tell me the outcome of this. I feel like y'all so used to, I'm trying to tell you, y'all so used to like being in love that now that y'all not in love, y'all accepted anything with open fucking arms. And it's time for you now to create that stigma of what you do and do not want in your life. And I feel like the sooner you could do that, the sooner you could detach from people. I feel like, you know, you're going to release yourself from whatever these energies are. I feel like this person could have potentially already moved on, have another person, have a baby. And, you know, you are free now. This person could literally be crying because you're free. Despite they moved on, despite they have somebody else, they have a kid here. You being, you know, away from their, you know, energy or, you know, releasing yourself or detaching yourself from their madness is concerning for them. This should be their concern. She looking at you. He's sad because you released, but somehow they created this new, you know, new life. Since yes, I agree. I don't want certain shit and I'm going to stand on shit. Hell yeah. Like, I'm not the type of person to, you know, to continue to say some shit over and over, if that makes sense. Knight of Swords. Like, if I gotta say some shit over and over, you might as well know 2 things about me. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio energy. You better know, like, if I done said that shit and I done told you shit before, and I may be joking when I say that shit, but I'm usually joking the first time I say some shit. The second time is a fucking warning. That third time, it's over with for you. It's up. It's like, you better fix your shit or fuck you. Because, you know, the best part about certain Chiron signs is that you can move the fuck on really quickly when you done gave enough information. If you have Pisces, Gemini, Sag, Aquarius, or Leo in your chart, like, or Gemini, I think I said that already, but you've pretty much, and Libra, because you rule communication and shit, it's like, if you've said enough times what the fuck you don't like, right? So why the fuck would you feel bad if you just walk away from some shit? What the fuck would you be missing? What reason would you have, Chiron, to fucking, you know what I'm saying? To feel ill or sad or mad? No. Chiron is there to support the facts of whatever it is that you're saying. So imagine having a strong ass Chiron sign like Chiron Scorpio, Chiron Gemini, Chiron Leo. Where they like, nigga, I done told you this shit 1,000 times. Who gives a fuck about what you think now? Because I've been told you. Okay, you're sad. I don't give a fuck. Now you need to go back to how many times I told you. And they're going to keep repeating themselves. I told you 1,000 times. Did I not mention this? I said that. And then they're done with that shit. Because they already done told you. I know too many motherfucking Gemini Chiron people. And Gemini Chiron people are probably the best motherfucking communicators of all fucking time. They are the main people that's going to tell you how to not fucking do shit. They're going to tell you 1,001 times how you don't, okay, nigga, like, when I leave your dumb ass, I'm fucking gone. It's just period. That's literally Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, and goddamn, maybe Sagittarius. Like, but I'm certain I can prove to you, Gemini, Scorpio, and Leo Chiron people, they're gonna fucking tell you before they tell you fuck you. They're gonna say, hey, I don't like that shit. Now, a Gemini Chiron might leave you more than most because a nigga can sense that they elite they ass. Like, Gemini Chiron women are very sought after. Men too. Because people can tell that, oh, this bitch don't need me. Or this nigga don't need me. Or this bitch will leave me. Or this nigga leave me. Like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll leave your ass. Just period. Like, you be sitting there wondering what the fuck done happened. And them motherfuckers done walked away from you because they done told you already. And they feel like it ain't necessary to tell your ass no more. They're like, man, I already told you. What the fuck you want me to do? You're a lunatic. Water sign. So somebody could be dating a water sign, just period. So tell me more about this. Sorry, y'all. My reading's been long as hell lately. All right, you got Two of Pentacles again. So maybe that's what this other person is coming in for. Yeah, Queen of Swords. I told you what I just say. Gemini Chiron. Look at that bitch. Y'all hear that bird? That motherfucker like, nigga. Look at her. That motherfucker gonna go off and have kids somewhere the fuck else. Talk about, no, you're making up the time with us. Told you. Somebody just tired. Look how that woman looking. She like, I'm just so tired of weak ass motherfuckers. Like, it's so annoying. Whole time she holding that goddamn lamb in her motherfucking hand, which is obviously shaping out to that damn them ones on that damn card to protect her. Like, look how much love this girl exudes. Even while she going through something, she's still holding and caring about something else. So you could be asking, you could be asking the Most High, like, send me somebody that understands me. Shit. Send me somebody that's gonna protect or provide shit. Like, I've never understood that shit. I in my era now, I'm realizing that men don't want to provide for their women. Like, I'm used to, like, and this is not me just doing too much or putting numbers out there, but like my kid's father, that man made anywhere between, I'm not gonna say, all of the specs, but he made anywhere between 20 and 50K a fucking week. So it's like, you very seldomly gonna meet motherfuckers that's like that. I get it. But I've dated people that were engineers, refrigeration people, fucking havoc people. I even met somebody that was over like they were in like they handled like Jewish community centers. And like, I never really had to deal with people that didn't know how to take care of their woman per se. You know what I'm saying? And it dawned on me literally today when I did a meditation session that men don't want to support because they're literally scared. It's like they're literally fearful that if they do that shit, that it's a waste of fucking time. And it's like, how do you feel like you're wasting your time by loving somebody? Or if you give your body to somebody, how do you feel like you're wasting your time, or you feel like your time will be wasted? If a woman is with you longer than 60 days, if she's dedicating her time, energy, effort to you, there's no reason that you're not supporting that woman as if y'all live together. There's no reason you're not supporting that woman as if y'all married, because that's your goal. How you treat her in the beginning shows her how you'll treat her when you're married. You would not wait until you're married and be like, oh, this is what I want to do with you now that we're married. And hell no. Being married is just a signification of being together forever. You now can deal with this forever. This shit between you and us is forever. I get to deal with you. I get to wake up with you. I get to see you forever. But your habits, how you come to somebody, how you take care of them, how you support them, how you protect them, that shit come in from the fucking beginning. And if a motherfucker start off rocky in the beginning, you better believe marrying that motherfucker ain't gonna make no difference. They gonna do that shit even in your marriage. That's why most marriages fail, because you thinking shit gonna change after you done lock that bitch into some paperwork. No. If they don't work on that shit before you say I do, then what the fuck difference does it make if they fix it or not? You still married they ass regardless. The symbolization of a relationship is to teach a motherfucker how to treat you. Unless they know naturally, then you marry them instantly because they already showing it in the beginning. I hope this is making sense. Now think about all the motherfuckers that you dealt with that was like this though. Now that you just got that information. There you go. Justice. Fighting for freedom. Fighting to get free. Fighting to see what the hell you supposed to have and what you ain't supposed to have is very simple. You ain't asking. You ain't doing too much. The only thing you're doing is coming into some shit that you consider to be honest. And because you're being honest, they should come in with something more than a fucking fight. You ain't fighting. Why are you? I mean, I don't see it. If you are, it looked to me like everybody wants to goddamn, be on that with you. But it don't look like it's too much with you with them. See? And then when you long gone, they want to come try to find you. Ain't that some shit? I think that's hilarious. Judgment in reverse. So I guess somebody has to be long gone for the judgment to be in reverse upright. That's, you know, Sagittarius. So I guess Sagittarius is in reverse because you're dealing with the Five of Wands. You know, I can't say because I'm masculine. Women are different now. And you gotta wait. I can't say because I'm masculine. Women are different now. And masculine don't want another bill. It's not the support. Women want money all the time. LOL. I'm glad that you're able to have that conversation. And I feel like, yes, you are masculine. And it makes really great conversation to have this conversation. So if a person says that a woman wants money all the time, that's actually true. Now, let's go back to the beginning when I said that a person has to have like a systematic. Like they got to know how to treat you, and that you have to know what's enough, what's too much. Say for instance, if a man is, I don't know, I'm throwing numbers out here, y'all. But say for instance, if a man is making $2,000, we'll say a month. You have a high value woman. We'll just say this bitch is a 6. Okay? Because we all know a woman that's a 10, she not dating no nigga that motherfucking make $2,000 a month. She's not giving a fuck about you. You're not on her level. She's going to bypass the fuck out of you. Okay? So we'll say this woman is a strong 6 and 7. So strong 6, 7, 8 women. They're beautiful, they're smart, they're accomplished, they got good bodies, you know, too. They got, you know, good energy, they're happy, they're funny, they're silly, they're supportive, you know what I'm saying? They're caring. So you can find you a strong 6, 7, and 8 woman, maybe 8.5. You know, I always say that Libras are, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. So you know what I'm saying? A Leo to me is a 10, okay? Because Leos, I don't give a fuck what you do and what the fuck you say. It ain't shit that you could do to say that will make the bitches want to talk to you. Okay? They don't give a fuck about nothing but what's on paper. Okay? If your ass broke, they not gonna fix it. Okay, so boom. If you feel like a woman wants money all the time, it's probably because she needs your fucking help. And it's up to you to see where you can help her at. But again, this goes back to the question of what is your, like what makes you the man of the relationship? What do you provide? So if you provide protection and the bitch need money, it ain't gonna work. Now, if you say, okay, I'm gonna provide protection, but I know they need money, so I'm gonna also provide you money, then you gotta provide money. There will be no way for you to deal with a human being and you not do shit for them. Not in any fucking level or anything. So say you give somebody some money. Now you have to measure it based off of that 6, 7, or 8, you know what I'm saying, as a metric, needs and wants. So if you dealing with a woman that maybe is 6, 7, or 8, but we'll say they got some shit going on. They got motion. They got bills. They got, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Okay. Hey. It says, hey, Bookie, where can I contribute coffee? You can use October Peach 95 on Cash App. And so as you're saying, okay, I'm gonna give you some money. I'm gonna give you $100. I was like, okay, you get them $100. Boom. This is a grown fucking adult, by the way. Okay. This is a grown adult. Now, if you go back to, what the fuck is his name? I mean, I hate to use him as a reference because some people don't like him, but Bishop T.D. Jakes, he always talk about the percentages. You know what I'm saying? He talks about percentages because, you know, the shit really matters. You know, I guess where he turned and learned his education from, he realized the importance of percentages, okay? And that's where that 80-20 rule came in. So if you're going to be 80% of the provider, then that means you have to provide 20% of your income to the person. Do that make sense? It says if you provide both, it's still not enough. The statistics show that women don't want love no more. They want to be taken care of all the time. That goes back to how you, and the type of person that you dealing with. Like, if you dealing with a person and that's all the fuck they care about, they not in that motherfucking shit for money. I mean, for a relationship anyway. They in that shit for money. Now, I'm talking about women that are contributing. This motherfucker on the phone with you every day. They checking on you every day. They telling you that they love you. They care about your well-being. If you have a problem, they coming in to resolve. People that invest into you emotionally, they already show you that that's the commitment that they have to y'all relationship, that they're present and they want to be there. Those are the people that you would provide for. If it's a bitch that's absent, you talk to this bitch every other motherfucker, whatever, you ain't getting no good energy from the bitch. She just, you know, walking around with an attitude, or she don't have shit to say, or you on the phone with the bitch and she just holding the phone, she just, you know, attitude shit. You know that motherfucker ain't there for you. As a masculine, you being a masculine, I told you, yes. It's like, if you being a masculine, like, you know what's up. So I do think women are in it for love. I really do. Because I find more women that I'm around, that even myself and y'all all on here included, y'all want a real relationship, but you also are a fucking adult. Like, being an adult, there's no way that you're gonna be with somebody and you're like, oh, okay, well, I gave you $50, you should be okay. I gave you $100, you should be okay. It should be a conversation. Hey, I know we not together, or we are together, and maybe you have these needs, and like most of the people that's dating, okay, they don't even know their other person's bills. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, how is that a relationship? How do you consider yourself? The October peach one is right. Angel, you in the right direction. It's like, how do you not know somebody's bills? So how do you not know where you can help? And how do you not know the person's, what I'm saying, financial language? Like, I remember I met a nigga, he was like, oh, you need help with your bills. What's your account number? What's this, what's that? I want to pay the bill for you. Like, nigga, I don't need you to pay my bills for me. You can just send me the fucking money and I'll pay that shit myself. Like, I may move some shit here and do some shit with that or do some shit with this. The bill's gonna get paid regardless, but I might move shit around, back then to make it comfortable for me because, it's called robbing Peter to pay Paul. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, maybe you do want to help, but like, you got to know what the fuck the person's plan is. And it's like, why the fuck do you want to get that much into the plan when you could just help them by doing what the fuck they asked you to do? Which is helping. Do that make sense? Am I making sense, y'all? Women that contribute, yes, that's a high caliber woman. I have no problem with providing money in that matter of needs. Yes. You see what I'm saying? It's like, but you get more high value women that's dealing with niggas that don't want to help them. Even though, see, now you saying that they high value women, but the niggas they with trying to shortchange. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, now we say y'all all are high value, men and women. Okay, so boom, you get into a relationship. How do a motherfucker not understand what the fuck you need? Y'all both got jobs. Y'all both grown. A motherfucker should be like, okay, at least at a minimum, 20% of that motherfucker, 20% of a person's income should go to their spouse. 20%. And if they don't have 20% to give to you, it's up to them to figure out where that 20% is coming from that they got to make up for. But they can't give you nothing less than 20%. That's the 80-20 rule. Now, when y'all live together, then it's a whole different conversation because now it's his job to be the provider and whatever sort of speak y'all arrangement that y'all come up with by you knowing your person. Me personally, I'm not a 50-50 type of bitch. Like, I don't do 50-50. Like, I'm not paying half of shit with you. You're going to pay the fucking mortgage. You're going to pay the water. You're going to pay the cars. You're going to pay the car insurance. You're going to pay to get them bitches washed. You're going to vacuum them bitches out. You're going to pay to get the fucking grass and shit taken care of. You're going to pay to get snow removed if we lived in a fucking snowy area. You're going to pay to put tires, air in the fucking tires. You're going to do. All right, boom. I think we back. I don't know what the fuck they be having going on. But you know what's crazy? I noticed that when Libras are feeling empowered and y'all getting like a lot of knowledge and y'all getting like a lot of understanding and y'all frequency starts to expand because of the information that you're receiving, okay? It's really crazy how they interrupt or they try to interrupt it. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, like I was saying, if you fuck around and you end up with this type of person, imagine this person, crosses over the world and looks around the world for you. You know what I'm saying? To find you. And then you get with this person and you try to treat them like all the bitches or the niggas that you've dated. So you gonna get with an angel, okay? Or you're gonna get with somebody that God sent you. And some of you, I'm not trying to be funny, not everybody, but some of you motherfuckers don't even deserve love. Not y'all, but these cross watchers and every motherfucker else that's on here. Some of you bitches deserve to die alone. Because y'all get a motherfucker and y'all still be the same weird, trifling, awkward, selfish, lying, slutty, broke ass nigga. And then you want to watch on Libra Tarot and Taurus Tarot to figure out how the fuck to get your person back, but you a motherfucking ditz, a dumbass, a broke ass, a cheap ass, a retarded ass. Some of you motherfuckers don't even deserve Libra or Taurus, man or fucking woman. And like, y'all will do anything to get them back. I almost called y'all name. If I do accidentally slip, y'all know it's respect. But like, you'll do anything to get this bitch back, and then the bitch come back to you, and you want to act like she came back to you. Like, you didn't tell her to do the shit. Like, you ain't beg this bitch down. Like, you ain't go through tarot and tarot channels and motherfucker damn near seances and root work and all type of other shit and seances to bring this bitch back to you, all for you to get the bitch back. And you be the same broke down, dirty, lunatic, weird, lunacy having lying, motherfucking I need attention ass nigga. Fuck is wrong? Is you okay, bitch? Is you cool? You motherfuckers be walking and looking at bitches' asses and disrespecting your bitch and disrespecting her out when you out and about by your fucking self and the kiki and haha in every whole face. And you know, some of you niggas be gay on the low. And you had the audacity to do all of this shit to get the bitch back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bitches be playing underground with it. Y'all bitches will play with a whole energy. You know how many niggas that came in my face and they been real ass demons, real dark ass devils, real low key ass Satanists. And these motherfuckers don't even know. Like, bitch, I listen to how you sleep. That's the number one thing I do for any nigga I talk to. I'm gonna stay on the phone with you while you sleep, nigga. Because I want to hear how you sound when you sleep. I want to hear the noises you make when you sleep. I want to hear how you breathe when you sleep. That'll let you know if you dating a demon, motherfucker. Some of these motherfuckers be forgetting you a demon in my face, bitch, but in your resting state, nigga, you only got to go back to where the fuck you come from. A man that comes from hell sleeps like he's in hell. That's those people that, you talking and shit in your sleep and arguing and shit in your sleep and breathing and choking and all the dumbass shit them hoes do in they sleep. Because you got to go back to hell. I'm putting y'all on game. So here's the thing. If you're going to be in hell, or you have the ability to be with an angel, maybe you should take advantage of that shit before you go to hell alone. You're going to go to hell alone regardless, but it probably maybe soften the blow for the time that you on earth, that you are entertained by an angel, so it give you a sense of hope before you have to spend the rest of your life in hell. Because most of you bitches is going, you cross-watchers. If you ain't in hell already. Let's say hell is on earth, but I don't believe that shit. I believe that the prelude to hell is on earth. It's just a little bit of what you're going to have to deal with when you get there forever, bitch. But if you want to, you can change it around, you know. Do something a little bit better. Change your ways. God, like, you want to change your ways? All right, cool. I'm going to send you one of my motherfucking people. If you can help them, then I'm going to help you out. They get y'all, and you don't even know what the fuck to do with it. You motherfuckers be goofy to me. That ass. I don't know what the fuck this number mean, but this shit showing up on my motherfucking calculator. I couldn't tell you for the life of me what the fuck it mean. So apparently somebody's making $246,000. What is that? $3,700,000. Don't ask me how that showed up on my calculator. I'm not doing numbers that big, not yet. I claim it though. So imagine you that type of motherfucker. Imagine you worth that type of money. And you end up dating a motherfucker. Okay, yeah, you could be a millionaire. Am I talking to a celebrity right now? All right, you a millionaire. You get with a nigga, that nigga makes $60,000. Still 20% of that motherfucking money should be yours. Nobody give a fuck about you being a millionaire. Nigga, what people don't understand is energy is an exchange. You gonna get that nigga that money back. But he still gotta give it to you, though. Because him thinking that he don't gotta give it to you because of what the fuck you do, y'all both in violation. You in violation because you're not making that nigga stand on business. He in violation because he know he's supposed to do it and he's still not doing it for you. If a nigga's not giving you 20%, you cannot tally 20% per month of a nigga's earnings. He's not the nigga for you. That's just what the fuck it is. If a nigga's in a struggle, he don't need no bitch. I keep saying it. I literally had this conversation with a motherfucker that I'm cool with. Nigga, you don't need a bitch, shorty. If you out here trying to maintain life and deal with this bitch, let her go. Because you over here in a struggle trying to keep the bitch when you could just be like, okay, I'm going to let you go so I can get my shit together. Or you do have the means to support the bitch. You just want to see if, you know what I'm saying, if the bitch going to allow you to do the shit you're doing. In which, why does she want to deal with a nigga like that? Why would you want to? The person y'all was with in y'all previous life, y'all didn't have these type of problems. So for you to deal with that shit today is silly as fuck. For you to let a nigga lay on your phone and that nigga ain't got shit to offer you is silly as fuck. For you to be out in this motherfucker dating niggas and being in niggas' face, every nigga who face you in, motherfucker, every nigga that can lay eyes on you, okay, that's the energy that they taking with them. That 350 that y'all motherfuckers work real hard to get, they gone with that shit. Now you got to get that 350 back. And remember, while it's gone, you going to go through tribulations all the way up until that shit is filled. Because taking energy and frequency away leaves open for fucking problems. So that nigga gone with the 350 that he need, even though it don't matter because he going straight to the motherfucking, you know? But now that you a 350 is missing, that's an opportunity for weird motherfuckers, old people, lies, bills, hatred, nitpicking, you know, all type of weird ass shit. 350 mean a lot in the ethers, nigga. So now you got to deal with life's quarrels until you make up the energy of this 350. And some of you motherfuckers be thinking y'all in love. So now you over here thinking you done got duped out of your 350. Why he picked me to take the 350? Well, whole time, you should have already looked at the shit and realized that nigga wasn't even worth the fucking 350. And when you do realize that the nigga ain't worth the 350, you hurry up and get your energy back up. One thing about rich people, them motherfuckers will move on quick as fuck. What's her name? Lori Harvey? That bitch energy high like that because she'll see a motherfucking opportunity, take that shit, and if that shit don't work, that bitch off to something else. She don't leave that 350 open. She like, fuck you, nigga. Oh, you thought you took 350? Take that shit. I got a new nigga. Boop, 350 back. She's not mourning. She's not releasing. She's not cleansing. She's not doing none of that shit, which you should. But I'm just saying it's not necessary because the energy and the feelings associated with the shit is not heavily involved as Venus gives. Venus gives everything. You're like, oh, you can take it all here. Now you got to make up for it. Imagine if one of y'all niggas want to be a pimp. You fuck around dating two niggas at once. Or you fucking around kicking it with two niggas at once. 350, 350, 350. Yeah, when you done with all of them niggas, because they all done got on your nerve and lied and did all the goofy shit, now your energy's damn near at zero. You feel like you fucking dying and you sad and you depressed and you crying and you don't know what the fuck going on and everybody attacking you and blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, motherfucker, you gave out 350 per nigga. Then leave shit for yourself. Simple math. They plus, you add. If they subtracting, you subtract too. They math should equal your math. Plus, keep plussing. You keep plussing, I keep plussing. That's how the fuck it works. You take away, I take away. You plus back, you gotta keep plussing until I feel like it's necessary for me to plus with you again. You tired of plussing, I take you away. That's just what it is. Just like a nigga that cheating, you take that nigga back. Goofy, but okay. We'll allow it. The fuck is he learning? A nigga that don't want to help you. The fuck is he learning if he able to still fuck you and eat your food, if he able to fuck you and still live there, if he's still able to fuck you and still have an attitude, and we'll say maybe you stop fucking the nigga, but he's still in your face. This bitch got water. Like, do you know the value of a fucking toilet for a man? Do you know the value of a toilet? For a nigga to be able to get up in the morning and shit in peace? Ain't nobody more disrupted than a nigga that live in a house with a whole bunch of other niggas. Because while he want to take a shit in peace, he wouldn't be able to. Nothing in the world is more valued than a fucking toilet for a man. And nothing in the world is more valued than water to a woman. If she could wash her ass, do it and clean her body, motherfucker. But you gonna date a nigga that wouldn't give a fuck if your water was cut off. And if you don't pay water, then your fucking lights, gas, heat. If you don't pay none of that shit, then your car note. If you don't pay none of that shit, then your rent. If you don't pay none of that shit, then how you make yourself feel confident? Shit. Put it where it goes. And I know what the men saying, like, is this all about women? Predominantly, yeah. Because one thing about men, y'all don't stay where the fuck y'all not warranted. That's why these conversations ain't being had with y'all. Because as soon as you feel undervalued, you quickly the fuck out of there. You can give a fuck less about how the bitch feel. You gone. That's why bitches be on our fucking lives watching for Libras. They want to know if the Libra man is coming back. Where did he go? Because y'all was never, attached in the first place. Some. It's a Libra woman connecting herself to any goddamn thing. It's like, no, motherfucker, make that bitch work for it. See progress. From the time you meet a motherfucker until several months later, we say 3 months later, how have they grown? How do they understand how to love you? How do they understand where their contribution is with you? How do they understand how to help you? Put a measure on that shit. I'm the type of motherfucker, I know y'all pay attention. I know y'all all smart as fuck. Y'all know I would date a motherfucker, and as soon as I get to 10 months, if I don't know what the fuck it is with me with the number 10, but I get to 10 months with a motherfucker quick as hell, be like, oh, well, I go through, do a fucking analysis just like your ass at a damn job. Nah, this shit ain't adding up. I gotta go. Because it's sporadic. 55-55. Why is this sporadic? Why can I not count on you every month for support, love, money, sex, everything? I should be able to pinpoint all of this shit. Like, it should never be you're trying to figure some shit out. That's a sign of somebody having faulty communication. Like, even for the person that I talk to, like, we know what days is, what is it called? Bubble tea days, movie days. We know what days my schedule is, what days I got to work on this, what days I got to do homework. Oh, I know I can't do this on this day. He know I got to do this on that day. So he know I can't do this, but he going to help with that. Like, it's called having a clear sense of communication. The money side, even for myself, I got to work on that shit with them to talk to them more about that shit. It's like, why don't you put more money into the motherfucking shit? But I don't need your money, nor do I ask you for it, but you should. Do that make sense? You should. Regardless of what a motherfucker need, you still should do it. But imagine motherfuckers that really need it. I done met some motherfuckers on here. I done talked to some of y'all. Y'all been really fucked up before. What a whole nigga. Ain't no fucking way in hell, bitch. I bet you better go to jail. Y'all bet you that, nigga, you better go get your shit together and drop that shit in my lap and go sit down. Because, bitch, you useless out here. What you want me to do? Struggle with you? And what if a motherfucker don't be remembering your schedule? Then they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Literally. Like, if a motherfucker don't remember your schedule, they don't care. Just period. If a motherfucker don't care if you ate, like, a motherfucker that don't ask you if you ate today, what did you eat? How is that not important to a motherfucker? If, like, I've had niggas so infatuated with me that they be so afraid of some shit to happen to me. Do that make sense? To the point where they cover all bases with me. They like, did you do this? Did you do that? And okay, I used to have motherfuckers that would call me like, hey, make sure your doors are locked, and such and such gonna drive by, like, real protector type shit. Like, it's like, nigga, I'm straight. Like, I ain't got that many ops, goddamn, and any nigga I ever been feared of and scared of, nigga, they ain't here no more for me to worry about their ass. Whether somebody got to him or whoever, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it's, your man has to be that person for you. You should be able to go with your nigga and be like, okay, this man he's it. He's my provider. Like, I'm with daddy, nigga. Like, I'm with daddy. Like, I'm not worried about shit. You see this nigga over here? Just know he'll knock your shit off of me. You can't go with some motherfucker and be around a motherfucker and you don't know what the fuck to expect for the motherfucker. So some shit happen, that nigga just gonna run off like a hoe. And it was gonna happen with you and your body. But we fucking these niggas. How? I don't give a fuck if you're not fucking them physically. You could be phone fucking these niggas. That nigga getting a nut from you. If a nigga's nutting because of you, for you, from you, nigga, your energy does substantiate and help assist in a climax. That's fucking. Because the energy that attached to you is the same energy if you fucked him with your actual body. So that means in real life, he'd fuck you and still not provide for you. You should redo that. I hope this helps. I hope this helped. One day I'm going to get the courage to take these goddamn braids down. Don't ask me what day that will be. But I'm going to. Ain't that funny? We put our hair in braids in which something lock on our motherfucking hair. And it's called a protective style. Because that shit locked on our fucking hair. And because that shit locked on our hair in a protective style, our fucking hair grows. So you need to find somebody to lock on to you. Okay? Protect you so you can fucking grow. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. I'll be right back with another one. If y'all want to donate to the channel, you can donate at October Peach 95. I would appreciate the donations as much as I do for y'all. Y'all should be okay with doing for me. All right. I'll be back in with a Cash App Live directly after this. Give me about 15 minutes, but y'all know I'm coming back early while the sun is up so that I can get that taken care of. I got homework today, so I want to make it a little bit earlier. Plus, I seen somebody ask for that anyway. Thanks, y'all. Oh, personals. Y'all been asking me about personals. If I'm opening personals up, right now my emergency reads are open, but I will be opening up personals. I'll only be opening them to 15 people, okay, at the rate of $55.55, okay? That's how much my personals will be for 10 minutes. So if you guys have been asking me and asking me and asking me for a personal, I will be opening those. And the second that they sell out, you'll see them on my Patreon. It's sold out, okay? If you order a personal from me, I need you to be available within the next 3 days, okay? If you so happen to order it on the weekend, you only have a 3-day time span from the time you order the personal to get it taken care of. Mind you, they will be $55.55. That is not the typical charge for a personal for me. If you've been on my channel, you know how much I charge for personals and you know my fucking accuracy. So therefore, that's why I charge what I charge. So if I'm charging this amount, please take that with your advantage. Don't ask me after the sale is over with, but hey, can I still do this shit? No. I'm telling y'all in advance, no. Okay, so if I open up personals, it's $55.55 for the time frame is open until the 15 are sold out. That's it. That's all. It's all I can fucking do. You know, I've been commanding more. You know, it really feels great. Thanks, y'all. I love y'all.